So let's talk about this one. Where can we learn how to convert sales? Because then we are pushy and it sounds salesy. I want to tell you about this. So the key to sales is not to push and promote, okay? The key to sales is to have your ideal client have an identity shift or some type of emotional connection. I'm going to walk you through these, but I love metaphors. If you've seen any of my videos, I like to give metaphors. So I want you to think of this. When you go to buy a car, right? You pull up on that lot and you're like, hey, I saw this black one online. I want to look at it. What do? They don't just give you the keys and say, here, go take a test drive. No, they follow you out to the car. They unlock it. They tell you about all the features. They tell you about the safety. They walk you through it, right? And what they're doing is they're having an emotional connection. They're building a relationship with you, right? They ask you how many kids you have. What are you looking for in a car? They want you to envision yourself in that vehicle with your family. And that's why they're telling you about the safety features, because they want you to know that your family's going to be taken care of and safe. They don't just put a flyer of a car up and say, here, come buy this. It doesn't work that way. The same goes for online sales, okay? You have to learn how to have either an identity shift or some sort of emotional connection. So when we think of identity shift, what this is leading your ideal client to the sale or the solution. So they sell themselves. They self-identify in your content. So what this looks like is if I make a video today that says, you haven't made any sales on TikTok and you think it's because you don't have a lot of followers and your videos are stuck in 200 views. Someone watches that and they're like, yes, that's me. I haven't made any sales. I got 200 views on every video and I'm over it. I'm posting with no sales. That's how I started, right? And then I go into the video and say, the truth is your followers don't have anything to do with how much money you make. It's more about the systems in your business. Now they're like, what do you mean? I've been thinking it was my sales the whole time. What are you talking about? And so then I go on the value of the content. I start to explain. The truth is, if you had systems, then you would be able to lead even those 200 views through your sales funnel if you had a signature content process. And then you wouldn't be so worried about how many views you were getting because your conversion rates would be higher. So now they're like, oh my God, I've been thinking it was followers the whole time. I've been so focused on growth content. Now Elisa's telling me I need a signature content and she sounds right. So they self-identified with your content and they're like, oh, she's got the solution. I've been going down the wrong road the whole time. Then you give the call to action. Hey, if you're done trying to chase followers and you're ready to start chasing sales, I want you to get my Sales Machine Masterclass right there in my stand store because it's going to tell you exactly how a signature content process works and how you're going to get to those 5-figure months without creating new content every day or living on social media 24/7. So not only did they shift their thinking by watching my content, they now self-identified with it. So I didn't have to sell them at all, really. All I did was give a call to action about how they can work with me. So it's not about sales and discounts and promo. You have to know the transformation of your ideal client in order to drive sales. Because if you notice, I talked about at the end with the call to action what that transformation was. You're going to hit those 5-figure months that you want without living on social media 24/7 or creating new content every day. That's the transformation that they want. They want the big cash months, but they don't want to work 24/7 online. That's it. But 99.9% of people that came into the online space don't know the transformation they provide, and that is the exact reason that they can't make an emotional connection, because they don't know what emotional triggers are tied to the problem they solve. Some of them don't even know the problem they solve, and they definitely don't know the transformation.